Revelation, Daniel 7, that is the vision given to Daniel. Now, the vision again was given to John in Revelation chapter 4. And round about the throne were 24 seats. Upon the seats I saw 24 elders sitting, clothed in white raiment, and they had on their heads crown of gold. So in the book of Daniel, Daniel saw thrones were cast down. In the book of Revelation, Jesus saw what? Seats were thrown down, were set up. So thrones and seat, okay? And in John was told that there were 24 elders and 4 beasts assisting there. Okay, Revelation 14 verse 6. And before the throne were the sea of glass like unto a crystal, and in the midst of the throne, round about the throne, were 4 beasts full of eyes, and before and behind. So aside from the 24 elders, there are 4 beasts. Revelation 14 verse 8 to 9. So who are these 4 beasts and the 24 elders? And when he had taken the book, the 4 beasts and the 20 elders fell down before the Lamb, having every one of them harps and golden vials full of odor, which the prayer of the saints. And they sang a new song. What is the song that they were singing? Thou art worthy to take the book and open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us to God by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation. So here, 24 elders and the 4 beasts, they were taken to heaven. They are there in heaven, assisting in the judgment. And they were what? Redeemed to us from every kindred and tongue and people and nation. So they were human beings there assisting Jesus Christ in the judgment. So remember, Jesus Christ is human because he became a man. And now assisting him are human beings as well in the judgment. Okay? And manuscript 32, 1896, paragraph 2, the first and second angels were given in 1843 and 1844. And we are now under the proclamation of the third. But all 3 of the messages are still to be proclaimed. It is just as essential now as ever before that they should be repeated to those who are seeking for the truth. By pen and voice, we are to sound the proclamation showing their order and the application of the prophecy that brings us to the third angel. There cannot be a third without the first and the second. These messages we are to give to the world in publication, in discourses, showing the line of prophetic history, the things that have been and the things that will be. In early writings, page 108, paragraph 5, so history records this miraculous event in Sweden for later generation to recall, lest the Adventists forget or deny the mighty power of God at work at the Advent proclamation of the 1840s and the significance of the judgment that began in the most holy place of the heavenly sanctuary in October 22, 1844. So the judgment started in October 22, 1844. Another quotation, this is from one page 95, paragraph 6. There is described one, okay, this one is capitalized, who held the key of David. Who is that? It is Jesus Christ. He that openeth and no man shutteth, and shutteth no man openeth. The one who declared, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. This message to the Philadelphian church had laid the foundation of rightfully advocating the door shut. On October 22, 1844, full significance of the expression was not immediately understood, but the term early became synonymous with the confidence in the fulfillment of prophecy in October 22, and it was used for about 7 years after 1844 disappointment. So 1844, they did not know it until 7 years later that October 22, 1844, Christ did not come because he came to the most holy place, not to earth. Okay. We'll skip some of the here. Now, who is the judge? Because remember, we have read earlier that God the Father will be presiding in the courts in heaven. Now, who will be the judge? In Daniel 7, verse 9 and 10. I beheld till thrones were cast down. The Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow. So he will be presiding. His hair the hair of his head was like the pure wool. His throne was like the fire flame, and his wheel as burning fire. A fiery stream issued and came from before him. Thousand ministered to him, and 10,000 times 10,000 stood before him. The judgment was set. The books were opened. Now, in Great Controversy, page 479, paragraph 2, the Ancient of Days is God the Father. Daniel 7, verse 13 and 14, I saw in the night vision, behold, one like the Son of Man. So we have read this in Daniel 8, 7, verse 22, until the Ancient of Days came, and the judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. Now see here what says, the judgment was given to the saints of the Most High. Remember the 24 elders and the 4 beasts, they were what? Redeemed from earth, from every nation and kindred and tongue and people. Okay. Okay.
No, he is just a presider.
The Ancient of Days is the judge.
Okay.
He's gonna
Okay, now they were discussing there. In John chapter 5, verse 22, for the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment to the Son. So here, although the Father will be presiding in that court in heaven, but the judgment or the judge, it is the Son who will be the one who will be judging. And remember that also he is also a mediator or our attorney. So if he is the judge and he is the attorney representing us, then it will be a win-win situation for us.
Yes.
Okay. Great Controversy, page 480. The book of life contains all the names who have ever entered the service of God. So there are books that will have to be reviewed for each individual. Okay. In Great Controversy, page 481, paragraph 1, the book of remembrance is written before God, which are recorded the good deeds of them that fear the Lord and the thought upon his name. Malachi 3:16. In the book of God's remembrance, every deed of righteousness is immortalized. Every temptation resisted, every evil overcome, every word of tender pity expressed is faithfully chronicled, and every act of sacrifice, every suffering and sorrow endured for Christ's sake is recorded. The secret purpose and motives appear in an unerring register, for God will bring into light the hidden things of darkness and will make manifest the counsel of the heart. So the book of remembrance, the book of life, and Great Controversy, page 482. Every man's work passed in review before God is registered for faithfulness or unfaithfulness. Opposite its name in the book of heaven is entered the terrible exactness. Every wrong word, every selfish act, every unfulfilled duty, every secret sin, every artful dissembling, heaven sent warnings and reproof neglected, wasted moments, unimproved opportunity, the influence exerted for good or evil, with its far-reaching result, or all are chronicled by the recording angel. So remember that each of us is assigned by God a recording angel, and we cannot hide anything because everything that we have 24/7 is being recorded. Okay? Early Writings, page 52, paragraph 2. The book are open, the book of life and the book of death. What is the book of death? The book of life contains the good deeds of the saints, and the book of death contains the evil deeds of the wicked. These books are compared with the statutes of the Bible, and according that men are judged. John 5, verse 26 and 27, for as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given the Son to have life in himself, and hath given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. So it will be Jesus Christ who will be judging. The God the Father will just be sitting there observing. Okay. 2 Corinthians 9, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment of Christ, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. So remember that our body is not ours anymore. It's being bought with a price. Whatever we do with the body is being recorded by the recording angel, and we will be judged. If we abuse our body, It is being recorded by the angel. If we take care of it, then we will glorify God, because whether we eat or drink or whatsoever you do, we need to glorify God. In Isaiah 33 verse 22, for the Lord is our judge, the God is our lawgiver, the Lord is our king, he will save us. Okay, we'll skip some of the quotation here. Okay, I have already passed my time of 1 hour. I'll just give you a few more quotation and we will stop. And if we cannot finish it, then whoever is interested of this subject or study, I can give it to you. Just give me your email. Great Controversy, page 483. The names are accepted and rejected when any have sin remaining upon the books of record, unrepented or of unforgiven. Their names will be blotted out of the books of life, and the record of their good deeds will be erased from the book of God's remembrance. So if we have sin and confess, that the good things, all the good things that we have done will be erased, and the bad thing that we have will be witnessed against us. Now the judgment in First Peter 4:17, for the time is come that judgment must begin in the house of God. And if it begins at us, what will be the end of them that obey not the gospel? So the judgment will begin the house of God. And remember Ezekiel 9 verse 4 to 6. And the Lord God said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. So remember at the time Ezekiel, the house of God is Jerusalem. And set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. And to others he said, in mine hearing, go ye after him through the midst of the city, and smite, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Judgment begins at the house of God. And they began at the ancient men. So when they began at the elders, the leadership, they will be the one who will be executed, which were before the house. Okay, we will just stop right here. We'll have one more topic is worship him. But since we are out of time.